Alright, thank you very much for getting back here on the channel. And today I just want to quickly run through how to deploy your MERN Stack project, or basically any project that involves Node.js or React, anything similar to that. Okay, so how I was able to get that or get this idea was one person actually hit me up in one of the comments on one of the videos. I think it was a social media web application video, and the person wanted me to make a video on how to deploy it so that he or she can share it with their friends or potential employers, basically. Okay, so yeah, while I'm building the Discord clone, I'm quickly going to walk you through. Alright, so I'm going to the dashboard. So this is render.com, by the way. I've already signed in, right? So I'm going to the dashboard, basically. Alright, so the dashboard is quickly going to load up. So let's wait a bit for it to load up. Alright, okay, it looks like I'm not signed in still, so quickly going to use my GitHub to sign in. Okay, looks like the internet is a little slow, but just a little bit more patience and we should be up and running. Okay, alright, so it looks like we are here and we are signed in like we should be. Alright, so now that we are in here, we want to host our platform, which is the social media application, right? So what we're going to do is I'm going to create a new instance, and then we can first of all deploy the backend, obviously. So we can start by clicking on the web service, and then we click on build and deploy from GitHub repository. I think it's going to let you log in with your GitHub and like open your repository or something like that. So I'm just going to select this and then click on next. Then after I click on that, yeah, this is where it will tell you to connect the repository actually. So over here, as you can see here, this is the Discord clone that I'm actually building. Yeah, it's coming out soon. It's just going to be a little delay because I got papers and stuff to write. So yeah, I have to be spending some of the time studying for exam and everything. But hey, it's all cool. We would definitely come out with a video, and then you can be able to showcase to your potential employers. Right, so let's just get into it. I think where is it? YT social app, that was like 22 days ago, I think. Yeah, I think so. I'm quickly going to click on connect, and then it will open up the new instance form, and then that's where we are going to specify how things should work. While this is opening, let me quickly okay, let me close this tab actually. Let me close this tab too. Close this tab too as well, and then I'll quickly open GitHub. I'll quickly open GitHub in like the repositories. Then I'll show you something. Alright, it's here. Alright, so here we have the name. I think I want to give it like a better name, right? So let me generate one right now, like so social junkie. Hey, I'm copywriting that. So social junkie, right? Let me give it this social junkie, right? Then okay, so social junkie backend, or so I'm going to say social junkie backend, since we are deploying the backend first, right? Alright, so that it looks much nicer. Alright, so over here, this is our root directory, and the root directory is saying where are we going to deploy from. Now if we go into the repository that has the YT social app here, right, if we go into it and we check through, you see that we have two clients and server, and then this is where our server is obviously located. So what we are going to do is I'm going to select this directory. So I'm going to go back here, and then I'll press server, since that's the name there, right? Server. Right, so now that we have that all set up, I think for the server I used npm. So over here, the build command, I'm going to say npm install, and you might run into some errors with the you might run into some errors with the dependencies and everything. You can fix that with just legacy peer deps. You can just leave it like this, right, and it will work. I don't think I would, but if I do, I would do with the legacy peer deps, obviously. And this is the start command, and the start command, I used npm start all the time. Some companies, like the one I have worked in before, used npm run dev. So if you have a situation like that, you can just change it to npm run dev. So I'll just select the free option. Then I think we have environment variables we need to fill in. I think I'm quickly going to go. I think I stored them in the I think env.example. Oh no, I didn't set that up. I guess I'm going to have to pull that from my local. Okay, let's quickly pull that up. I think there's a way you can actually drop your env without, yeah, right, I think it's this one. I quickly want to go into the project, but I've forgotten the directory where it will be found. I want VS Code to open up. Okay, since it's still opening up, let me minimize this. Go to the desktop. I think let me minimize this as well. Minimize this as well. Minimize all these ones. Oh, I have a lot of things to minimize. Right, so I'm quickly going to pick up, I think it was YT social. Yeah, I think it was this one. Let me quickly open it. I think the env file will be found in it. Okay, it looks like VS Code is opening. Okay, please a little patience with me here. Things just seem to be a little slow, but you should understand how everything works at the end of the day. Okay, it's opening. Alright, okay. Yeah, wrong project. That's for the TypeScript. This YT social. Okay, so YT social is opening. I can close this. Right. Why are we keeping long here? It's taking too long. The env is not showing here as well. I guess it doesn't show just anyhow. So okay, so this is the env file, and what we can do is we come to render. It should be okay, then over here we can add from env. Then over here we can just copy. So we can just copy everything. Then we go back. Okay, I'm pasting it. I don't know why it's wasting that much time. Okay, cool. Then we just add the variable, and you can see that everything has been added basically. Oh, almost made an error. Yeah, so yeah, basically that's it. Then right after that is set up, there's nothing to change unless you want to do something specific, but apart from that it's okay. Then we hit create web service. So we can wait for this to run and everything. Okay, says it's uploading build. Okay, build successful. Alright, deploying. Alright, okay, npm start. Awesome, it works. So far no error, server is running, database has been connected. Awesome. And Morgan is obviously logging out a few things, so we can actually test this by going, I just held command on Mac by control on Windows, and I clicked on this, open a new tab. It opened a new tab for the link, right? And yeah, it should be here. Okay, service is running on port 5000. We are restarting the service to update your routing and health. Alright, so since that is working like we expect it to, just give it some time to set things up in the right way. Then we can now, let's move on to basically let's move on to basically working on deploying the front end part. Right now for the front end part too, okay, it says the service is live. That's cool. We can restart this. Okay, I think let's check our code to see. I think we didn't set up anything to log out. Let me close this. Close this as well. Sorry. Okay, let me bring this down a bit. Yeah, we didn't set up anything to display the routes. We can do that in push, then we come back and test. So I'll say app.get, then I'll put in the home route, and then I'll see that it should take in what a request and response, and then okay, then we see that rest.send backend is working. Okay, now that we have that, let me go back, let me go and push it. Okay, set up the routes message, or set up the root routes, whatever. Then I would send, I'll just push okay, it's asking me to just what, I don't have the login keychain, let me just deny. It will still push it, basically it will still push it. Alright, so since that is pushing, okay, it's done pushing, let's go back to the project here. Right, then we can go, so it will automatically update, and then we can later come and check out our link. So okay, I can actually just open while it is being updated. How we can check is we can go here, and then you should see some changes going on, right, once it has been pushed. But yeah, once it's going on, we can basically create the front-end deployment. So we clicked on new and clicked on static site, then we click on the same YT social app, right? And then over here we can say social junkie. Then to select the client directory, then over here the build command we already know is npm run build, and then we know that for vt react it is dist, right? Then over here I don't think we have any env variables that we need to store, so for that one we can just go like that, right? Okay, so whilst this is being deployed, okay, this one uh this one says 4 minutes ago. Okay, so that means it has not deployed the latest version that we were supposed to deploy, right? So in order for us to fix that, we can click on manual deploy and then deploy latest commit. Alright, let's go and check out our front end. Okay, it looks like it's still deploying. Okay, it looks like it's done deploying, so we can actually click on this and then it should open up. You see our application on the front end has been deployed successfully, and let's see for the back. Okay, for the back I don't think it has. Let's check. Okay, the back has also been deployed. Okay, check the logs. Okay, it's live. Alright, it still says cannot get what. Okay, there's another way we can actually test our API to see if it works. Now that way is to update the API base URL that is being used by the front end. So what we can do is we can go up to the client side here and then go to the API folder. Let me close this. SRC, close the assets, close the components, close the context, close the pages, and then go to the API. Then over here we can replace this, right? So yeah, I remember now. I'm sorry. So yeah, over here you realize we had an extra, I think. So let me add the API v1 and see if it will work. Okay, it still didn't work, right? But so let's still test. Oh, let's still test. I'm copying this link, I'm going back to our VS Code, and then I'm pasting it here. Okay, alright, now that we have this all set up, okay, it's the same thing. Alright, so we have this all set up. We can actually push to the repository. So changed base URL, then I'll make the comments. Alright, now that it has been committed, we should be able to, automatically be running the build on render. So here okay, it says okay, can I get API v1 for 44145? Okay, that's weird, but let's go to our front end. So our front end, yeah, I forgot. So for this one, we need to add a redirect rule, and then that redirect rule is what is supposed to help us refresh our page regardless, because when you refresh your page like this, like let's say I go to login and I refresh, I'll get an error like not found, right? So over here I just set the redirect to this one and I'll save, and then when I go back and I refresh, you realize that it will come. Oh, let me remove this and then go to login account and then refresh. Okay, this is a little confusing. It usually works. I'm wondering why it is messing around right now. It's a rewrite here, rewrite. Let's set it to rewrite and then refresh. Let me make it login, or let me set to the home page. Go to login and refresh login. Right, so now it works, right? You refresh the login and it still goes to the same page, right? We can basically create like a new account, right? So what we can do is, let's go to the main and we can create a new account, but let's check if the base URL has been changed on the front end side. Okay, after this one it hasn't redeployed again, so let's deploy the latest commit. Okay, okay, I guess we're going to have to give it a little bit of patience. Okay, should be here in no time. Okay, okay, so this is where you can actually test if our once this one is able to deploy, we can test our backend to see if it works as expected. Okay, 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 it says the site is live, so we want to go back to the site here. Okay, alright, so over here we can create like a new username. Let me check the logs in case there's an error. I think I did log a few errors or something, or I took them out, I don't remember, but hey, so I'm gonna say test prod guy, then I would set this to testprodguy@gmail.com. Then here I would say testprodguy is the password, testprodguy is the confirm password. Now sign up. Okay, it says network error. Okay, it says cannot read the properties of undefined data. Network error. Okay, it says okay, this is weird because this is not what we are using. We are using the real thing, so this is weird. The only reason why we would have this error is if we are deploying the wrong repository. Let's create a new one. It's still the same YT social app, so how come the changes are not being made? I'm quickly gonna go here and check the API section. Okay, then I'll check the utils and I'll check API. Oh, come on. I can't believe these changes weren't made. I wonder which repo I'm committing to. So let's quickly change this. I'll click edit this file. I guess the other one was also not changed. That was why we're getting that error. Let's edit that as quick as possible. So over here we can change this to the backend service. So I'm going to copy this and we'll go here, upload it or paste it basically. And then we can save it, commit changes. Yeah, we'll just save it, straightforward. Then let's go to the server side as well, and then set up that route, the initial routes that we set up. Yeah, you see that the changes haven't been made. I think I'm making comments to the wrong branch. Oh yeah, I remember. I wasn't directly writing the code from this repository. I later had to copy and paste it here, right? So yeah, I get the reason why we are getting this error. It's not direct, right? So I get it. If I had initially started a project by creating the repository and copying the link to open it in VS Code, then I wouldn't get this problem. But because of that mistake, that's why. Pardon me for that. So you're going to say app.get, and then so over here, then I'll say what request response, and then okay, it looks like it's not closing. Okay, now it's finally closing. Then inside here, my equal to and the arrow. Wait, what? Exactly, right. Now over here I can say res.send. Then over here I can send my backend is working, of course. Then I can commit the changes real quick. Okay, now when we go back here, when we click our profile, we should see, yeah, you should see that the changes are now going on. So basically when it's done, we can test the server by simply running it here to see, right? But let's see if this thing will work. Okay, I guess we have to wait or even refresh. Okay, so I'm pasting. Oh no, test prod guy test prod guy. Let me copy this. Test prod guy at gmail.com. Then test prod guy and test prod guy again. Then we sign up. Okay, right. So we've been able to sign up. We can now sign in. Awesome. We are inside the application. We've been able to work with the API to pull the data from the database, and then you see, yeah, we have all the users that we needed. It's just taking a little bit of time to load since we need the API to come out and everything, but it should be okay. Okay, the PC is even slow, but I mean the best thing we know, or we should understand and know for now, is that it works. The deployment, the process that we went through works. So yeah, I just want to wish you luck in deploying your projects and getting your friends' reactions, showing it to them on the things you were able to work on. I'm sure you guys had beautiful projects and everything. Yeah, and I've been thinking of setting up a Discord channel so that we can connect and everything, share ideas and everything together. So yeah, hopefully that one should be coming soon as well. Yeah, I mean, thank you very much. Okay, my PC is slow, I can't really continue, but we already know that our API works and everything works. We've been able to deploy. So yes, thank you very much for getting to the end of this video. I really appreciate you, and hopefully I'm hoping to see you in the next one as well. Alright, so our API, okay, our API should work. It says no internet. Yeah, right, no internet. Connect to the Wi-Fi. Okay, my cell phone is off, so yeah, I guess we'll meet in the next video. Alright, bye.